Thank you for watching. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks. You know, I want to mention something because my day this morning, I got off to kind of a strange start this morning. I was on the internet. I was thinking about buying something, and the website I was on, before I watched it, I had one of those demonstration videos, which didn't work, by the way. But before I was able to watch it, it required me to hold down the button to prove you're a human, it said. And I felt like saying, screw you. I have to prove I'm a human? You're a website. Who's in charge here? See, this is how it goes. We're all worried that robots are going to chain us up. The truth is, when the singularity happens, they're not going to enslave us with artificial intelligence. They're just going to annoy the hell out of us. You know what I'm saying, Guillermo?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Thank you. I guess we have bigger problems worrying. According to the EPA, the forecast for climate change is impending doom. Wildfires are getting bigger, heat waves are more frequent, oceans are warmer, floods are more common. Jeff Bezos is building a vacation home on Mars. These are all very bad signs for the human race. I looked at the sky this morning, I saw a seagull on fire. And the problem with climate change and getting people to take it seriously is that it's a slow-moving emergency. It's like there's a freight train coming at us at 1 mile an hour. And we're like, oh, it's so far away, it's going so slow, but it's coming. And I've not ever been hit by a train, but I feel like it would hurt more to get run over by a slow one, you know? We learned more today about that ransomware attack that shut down the Colonial oil pipeline, which was the reason for the run on gasoline. You may have read Russian hackers demanded $5 million in ransom money to release the pipeline from their clutches, and apparently they got it. The Colonial Pipeline Company, they said they didn't pay the ransom. Reportedly, they did pay the ransom. Apparently, the hackers, they sent him an email and said, we took control of your webcam. We have a video of you playing with your pipe. We know what kind of movies you're watching. And so they were like, here's the money. And so let that be a lesson to all you Russian cyber thieves. If you mess with America, you will get $5 million. Promise. But now that the pipeline is back up running, a gas crisis has been averted, at least for the time being, but we do have a shortage of dipping sauce. If you need any more evidence that Republicans can't find a good reason to complain about Joe Biden, how about this? Because of COVID-related supply problems, Chick-Fil-A is running low on dipping sauce. They're now limiting the number of sauce packets to 1 per customer, which led Texas's top Chick-Fil-A hole to tweet, Joe Biden is destroying America. That's right, he's killing us one zesty buffalo at a time. Poor Ted Cruz, he's still looking for something to distract us from fleeing to Cancun. And by the way, if you're looking for a president to blame for a dipping sauce shortage, this is your guy, okay? That's the orange one. Some big news out of the CDC today.
Today, CDC is updating our guidance for fully vaccinated people. Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing.
That's great news. I mean, really, now I only have to wear a mask for travel and sex. Unfortunately, there's no way to know who's vaccinated and who isn't. And the majority of the population still isn't, which means we'll be relying on people who aren't responsible enough to get vaccinated to be responsible enough to wear masks, which sounds like a solid plan. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You know, in Ohio, demand for the vaccine is down. So the governor, Mike DeWine, is pulling out all the stops. He is launching something called the Vax-A-Million lottery game.
On May 26th, we will announce a winner of a separate drawing for adults who have received at least their first dose of the vaccine. This announcement will occur each Wednesday for 5 weeks, and the winner each Wednesday will receive $1 million.
That's him in a wig doing sign language for himself, by the way. The winner gets $1 million every week. It just sounds great, but you know somebody's going to get vaccinated like 40 times to try to increase their odds. Starting on May 18th in Ohio, all vaccinated 12 to 17-year-olds will be able to register for a chance to win 4-year scholarships that cover tuition, room, board, and books at the Ohio State University of their choice. which, I don't know, if I got a scholarship when I was 12, if I won a scholarship that guaranteed me 4 years of college, I'd never study again. I'd be like, geometry, no thanks, I'm going to Kent State already. Can you imagine being in a country like India right now where people all around you are dying because they don't have the vaccine? We're over here begging and bribing people to get it like we're trying to convince a 4-year-old to eat his broccoli nuggets. It really is ridiculous. But many of those who don't trust the vaccine are worried about fertility issues. This is the big thing, fertility issues, thanks to some not too bright people who, for whatever reason, come up with these cockamamie misinformation campaigns. One of the you'll have a miscarriage if you stand next to a vaccinated person crowd is a website called Natural News, which has been banned from Facebook. And the source for this information they're publishing is, get ready, this North Face hoodie-wearing chiropractor named Dr. Stephen Baker, who is very concerned about your health.
I am not willing to watch somebody who made a poor decision and got the shot stand next to a young female in my office and risk the chance of her becoming infertile. It's not happening on my watch.
He's saying that you can get infected from vaccinated people standing next to you. And the chiropractor knows this because something weird is going on in his office.
All I know is that when I ask the females in my office, they are all having, not all, 80% are having weird female cycles.
Okay, let's put how insanely creepy it is that you're going around the office asking your female employees about their cycles aside, and let's focus on the numbers here. 80%? Now, we did a search. We did a Google Street View for his office. This is his office. Okay, they're in a strip mall in Idaho next to an Allstate Insurance. How many women could he possibly have working in that office? 5? I bet it's 5. Sounds like science to me.
When you get the jab, you create a situation where your body is literally a spike protein factory. Let's talk about the size of a cell. You can't see it, right? If I were to pile up millions of them, they'd be like this big. Well, viruses are smaller than cells. Spike proteins, I don't know. Are they smaller than... Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I bet somebody knows. In fact, on the line, we have Dr. Melissa Maginnis, who is of the Molecular and Biomedical Sciences Department at the University of Maine. Dr. Maginnis, thank you for joining us. Can you answer this question? Do you know how big spike proteins are?
Yes, we do. Spike proteins are approximately 20 nanometers in size.
Okay, so you do know how big they are.
Yes.
Okay,
we know
cool.
a great deal about spike proteins.
Great. Thanks, Dr. Maginnis. Bye. Appreciate it. Well, that's... Somebody knows. What we don't know is if this Dr. Baker, who so many people are listening to, is really a doctor. But fortunately, he has a section of his website that is titled, Am I a Real Doctor? Which is always a good sign. You know, when you get your car fixed, then they all have a sign that says, Am I a real mechanic? Well, anyway, he explains here that he's qualified to speak about the vaccines because he studied them for over 100 hours postgraduate. 100 hours. Assuming he studied 8 to 5 on weekdays, that's 2 weeks. That's enough, right? I think Eric Clapton learned to play guitar in 2 weeks, right? But Dr. Baker, as you can see, has a bachelor's degree in exercise science. So he's basically a gym teacher. You've decided not to get the vaccine because the only teacher at the school who wears a whistle told you not to. Very well done. As of today, children aged 12 to 15 are eligible to get the Pfizer vaccine, which obviously may cause some anxiety because a lot of kids are scared to get shots in general. So as a public service, we came up, I don't know if you can use the word created, but we did create a new mascot who I think is going to put your kids at ease. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Maxine the Vaccine. Oh, there. Honestly, I was expecting a woman. Where's Maxine?
Maxine died.
She died?
Yeah, she got COVID and died.
Oh, my God, that's terrible. Who are you?
I'm Scott.
Oh. Scott the shot?
Nope, just Scott.
Okay. Well, Scott, you know, a lot of young people out there might be nervous about getting their Pfizer shot, so why don't you go ahead and put them at ease and tell them about it?
I could tell them about it, or I could sing them about it.
Yes, do that then. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott.
a distance. Scrub your hands up nice and clean. Now I'm here to teach you something about COVID vaccines. They use mRNA, which to say are A-OK. But I read on Facebook that stuff will turn you gay. That blog post was right. The doctors are nuts. Bill Gates put a microchip up your parents' butts.
Hold on a second. Hold on. What? No, that's not... Scott, you can't say that stuff. That's disinformation.
It's my opinion. You can't tell me what my opinion is, Jimmy.
No, Bill Gates microchipping your parents up the butt is not an opinion.
You're right. It's a fact.
No.
What are you hiding, Kimmel? Show us what's up your butt.
I am not going to show you. There's nothing in there. These are lies you're spreading. These are dangerous lies that you're spreading. These vaccines are very safe, and you're scaring kids now.
Can I do the rap part of my song?
No, I would prefer that you didn't, but thank you. No, okay.
I say Dark Lord, you say Fauci. Dark Lord, Fauci. Dark Lord, Fauci.
You guys,
Dark Lord, Fauci. You like vaccines? Here's your vaccine, Jimmy.
All right, no,
Here's
thank
your
you.
vaccine.
That's all right.
Open your eyes, kids.
Anyway.
The letter of the day is Q. Q.
So, get your shots, kids. That's the moral to the story. And one more thing, it's Thursday night. It's time to bleep and blur the big TV moments of the week, whether they need it or not. It is This Week in Unnecessary Censorship.
For the first time in over a year, people will actually be allowed to each other, though it should be done cautiously.
When Kamala Harris and her husband the other day while wearing masks, they were giving you a preview of your daughter's wedding.
If I was in classroom and I had a few minutes, I would pull out my waiting for the bus.
I can tell you myself that I've 5 and I arrived Monday morning, and so I've already had to pick up my 5 times.
No more regulations, no more taxes. Everybody a big and let's see what we can do.
I my first at Emilio Estevez's birthday party.
You can have your cake for free and eat it too. Long John Silver's. Yeah.
Rap.
In the mirror.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and this is the Internet. I made it myself. Hit subscribe if you like it.